Welcome and welcome back to the channel, everybody. So I haven't started one of these videos with a Bible verse in a while, but I want to start this one off with Romans 12 verse 2. Do not be conformed by this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. You know, I think that's a pretty poignant verse, because it's really easy to want to be like others and be like one of the people in the world. To want to just be liked on a superficial level and to conform, to change for others. Not to change for Christ, not to change for the betterment of yourself, but to change to be liked. And I've found personally that being transformed by the renewal of your mind, that's something that you have to commit to daily. And only with time can you start to see how that renewal is a real thing. And in Christ, it is a real thing. It has its highs, its lows, it has its tests. You will have failures and setbacks. But anytime you fail, you know, it's just a learning lesson. It's only true failure if you decide to give up. Other than that, it's a lesson. So it's on each and every one of us to be transformed daily in the mind. And you can do that by prayer. You can do that by exercise. And you can do that by learning. Seeking wisdom. That's honestly, those three, they will help transform you in ways that the world most of the time will not appreciate. But the people of God's kingdom in the world, they will appreciate you. You will find your people. And to really have that transformation of your mind, that only really comes when you start to walk away from certain things, certain people and places that you have been, that you've been led out of. And you're going to have a lot of places that you're led out of in this journey, in this walk. It's an evolving thing because people have free will. And so they're free to change their mind. They're free to change up at the drop of a hat. But you really don't. You kind of just keep on pushing forward, understanding the renewal of your mind daily. Instead of you being changed or lukewarm or left and right and, you know, hot and cold, you're on fire for it every day. You're committed. You're not looking at the superficial. You're not seeking the attention of people that want to be mysterious and honestly just breadcrumbing you along. Doing just enough to be in your good graces, or to not ruffle your feathers, so to speak. But still, people that do have a leavening effect on your mind, if you do not listen to God when He says remove them, if you do not give them to God and say, hey, if they're for me, let them be for me. If they're not, remove them. That's ultimately the best way to go about it, really. That's what I've found. Because this path, it's not like you chose to walk this path. As much as you were chosen, you've chosen to walk this path. You've chosen to listen to your calling. And that alleyway, that, it's like it's literally like in the Matrix, You can go back down that alleyway, but you already know what's there. And do you really want to go there? Because even if you did, would you like it? Or would you like to continue down this road, down this path? Because I know for me that just even in the last 4 months, I don't want to go back. I want to keep pushing forward. I want to keep progressing down this path. Because I've chosen this, and I was handpicked and set apart, just like you, given extended periods of isolation, let down more times than one could count, but yet still getting up, still being positive, still having faith that God has placed me here with something, some purpose in me, that I'm here to realize, that I'm here to walk this thing out and do. So you're not here to make a choice. You're here to figure out why you made the choice. That's straight up. I know it's straight up from the Matrix, but I saw that quote, and honestly, it really did make me think of this verse, because without that constant renewal, the temptation becomes more inviting. But with that constant and daily renewal, it's not even something that you think about. It's not even contemplation. I'd rather be on semen retention. I'd rather not be smoking. I'd rather not be indulging in the world. Because all of those things in the past left only me hurt. Left only me not feeling good. And now, since I've started walking down this path, even when I've had setbacks or failures, I haven't given up. And I've not allowed any failure or any fault to guilt me and shame me away from my purpose. And that's what I hope for you. So be renewed in the spirit. Be renewed in your mind. And say it. You have a purpose. God placed you here with a purpose. And you're going to figure that out. If you haven't already, some of you have. So you just got to keep on making the choice to move forward daily. It doesn't have to look like it to everybody else. That's the beauty of it. Christ will measure your heart. Christ will see the works that you do when no one else does. And that's why God will deliver you in front of your enemies. So I hope you all got something good from this message. I recorded yesterday, but honestly the wind was really, really bad, so I listened back to it and I was like, dang, okay, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. So hopefully today's message is a little bit less windy, but yeah, that's all I got for y'all. Much love, God bless, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take it easy.